Asteroid warning. A campaign has been launched to save planet Earth from deep space impact. Asteroid impact, comet impacts, our solar system's asteroids, interstellar objects by 1,200 scientists, more than 1,200 asteroid experts, and concerned citizens launched a campaign just recently, November 15, in support of missions to detect and deflect dangerous asteroids that are heading towards Earth. This is by Sebastian Ketley of Express UK. As we know, there are even a number of amateur astronomers that are finding very important asteroids and even interstellar comets. In August, an amateur astronomer that built his own telescope from Crimea, Gennady Borissov, was looking at the sun, and that's where he found an interstellar comet coming at us, and it's been named using his name, Borissov Comet. This is the second interstellar comet coming at us in 2 years, and it prompted the astronomers to announce worldwide that they expect more interstellar comets coming our way in the future, because they believe from their examinations, their studies, that there seems to be a planetary system or something out there outside of the outskirts of our solar system that is spewing these things towards us. Now, we already know from NASA, from what they told us a couple of years back, they had a lady announcing it to us, that we have a brown dwarf star at the edge of our solar system. That's not good news at all. So the thing is that we're finding more and more asteroids heading at us. It's as if our whole solar system is a soup of asteroids, and a lot of these things are coming not only at us. We've found impact sites on Earth, of course, confirmed asteroid impact sites, and also on the Moon and Mars. But recently, we've had studies, and I've uploaded videos on this, very interesting, of a huge comet strike that took place around 13,000 years ago. I guess it's the same, or just about the same time, that the Göbekli Tepe steles, those stone carvings, were made concerning a comet that hit Earth. It was a comet that split up into many pieces. Originally, they thought it only hit North America, but then they found it hit Northern Hemisphere. Then they found that it hit the whole world, that it broke up into pieces. And in fact, one of them is what formed the Hudson Bay area of Canada. And for those of you who don't know where it is, it's north of the Great Lakes. And it did away with a lot of extinction in human cultures as well, as you can imagine what took place. These are not funny things. We've recently been hit by meteors hitting our atmosphere. For example, in 2013, the Chelyabinsk Russian meteor that exploded in the atmosphere above Siberia, that broke glasses in buildings of over 7,000 buildings there and injured over 1,000 people. Now, there are all these asteroid experts and citizens, over 1,200, and they want to have a mission to detect and deflect dangerous asteroids that are heading towards Earth. And this is long past due. They should have had a system in place, because we've already been hit. I think it was the beginning of this year that we've been hit in south of the Aleutian Islands in the North Pacific Ocean. Of course, it was in the ocean, so thank goodness it wasn't any populated area. And then we had another one that was supposed to be going beyond the moon into the dark space. That was about 40 feet across, but what happened was, because of the Yarkovsky effect, it turned and hit us in the Caribbean Ocean. And that's when the astronomers came in and explained to us that what the Yarkovsky effect was. When the solar radiation heats up a celestial body, it causes a temperature differential. It's as if something had struck it and caused it to tumble on its axis, and it tumbled off its axis and careened into our Earth. So thank goodness it wasn't on any populated area again. It was in the sea. Thank goodness that we have 70% of our Earth is covered by sea and ocean. So it's more than a 50% chance that it'll hit the ocean. But it still should not leave us complacent. We have to have some kind of an Earth protection system. Now, asteroid experts all over the world fear that our planet is sitting in a shooting gallery of the so-called near-Earth objects, or the NEOs. We know that 66 million years ago, one of these asteroids hit us at the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula, and that was thought to be the cause of the dinosaur extinction and many other life forms extinctions. Now today, 4 new near-Earth objects are discovered every single day, but many potential threats remain undetected. We don't see everything. First of all, they don't see most things that are under 400 feet across because they're too small to see. But even if they do come, they can harm a city quite nicely. 400 feet asteroid. The one that was over Chelyabinsk was only 20 meters, that's 60 feet. Now, the campaign dubbed Support Hera, initiated by the co-founders of Asteroid Day, hopes to influence more people, more researchers, to protect Earth from these future asteroid, meteor, comet impacts. Hera is the European Space Agency's planetary defense and asteroid deflection mission, and it's run in partnership with the US Space Agency, NASA. The campaign launched today, Friday 15, at the Museum for Naturkunde in Berlin, Germany. Support Hera launched with support from the Max Planck Institute for Solar System Research and Observation at the Côte d'Azur in France. Asteroid Day co-founder Greg Richter said more than 1,200 prominent scientists and citizens from around the world have signed a letter in support of Hera because studying NEOs cannot be underappreciated, and the Hera mission is core to gaining knowledge we need to detect and ultimately deflect dangerous asteroids that are heading towards our Earth. Let's say, okay, that's wonderful, you're there, you're wonderful, you want to do all this, but where's the money going to come from? All right, you're all there, you want to protect her. You need money, you need spacecraft, you need junk to send up there, and God knows how long it's going to take to make these crafts to send up there. It could be anything from 3 months to 3 years. In the meantime, most of them are discovered a day or two in advance. So what are you going to do? I mean, this is, you know, we're really, really falling behind. It's just nonsensical that they haven't put a priority on this thing. I'm sorry to laugh. I shouldn't be laughing. This is nothing to laugh about. I mean, we see fireballs all the time. We see people from their dashboard cameras are taking pictures of these things all the time, uploading them on YouTube. It's not funny. We have over 40 tons of dust coming at us every single day from asteroids. They're so tiny, of course, you know, they're the ones that burn up in our atmosphere. And I just want to take this chance to also tell you that we recently found from one of the scientific studies, and I've done a video on this a couple of days back, that we're being hit every single day by 25,000 comets, bringing 20 to 40 tons of ice, of clean water, into our atmosphere. And they found this recently because they were trying to study the northern lights over the North Pole, the Aurora Borealis. They found that something else was up there, was coming in as well. Not just, you know, our Earth's magnetic field that they were taking images of. And they found that it was 25,000 ice comets a day, 25,000 a day, 20 to 40 tons of ice a day. I mean, that's water. And they don't hit our atmosphere. They hit our magnetic field lines. That's where they hit. And we're getting water. We're also getting Earth every single day. There's so many, we're also losing atmosphere 100 tons a day. I just a couple of hours ago did, you know, if you check back a couple of videos on that, we're also losing 100 tons of atmosphere a day. That's bad news. Really bad news. They found this out because they were examining the auroras, North Pole and South Pole, have an opening into space and were spewing out our atmosphere 100 tons a day. You know, okay, thank goodness they're finding out new things every day. But this is, okay, you see it's coming. What are you going to do about it? 1,200 specialists. That's wonderful. Now, who's going to pay for this? Our NASA budget from the 1960s and 1970s was from 4.4% of GDP, has gone down to 0.5% of GDP. I mean, you know, NASA's not going to help there. I don't think so. Okay, so their letter reads, unlike other natural disasters, an asteroid impact with Earth is not only one we know how to predict, but one we can prevent by means that just needs to be tested. Today, we are the first generation of humans who have the necessary technology to try to change the trajectory of an asteroid, end quote. Now, according to the letter, asteroids over 100 meters, that's 328 feet across, are large enough to cause severe damage over many thousands of square miles. Oh, thousands of square miles? Thousands of square miles is more than a city. That's like a country. But scientists have only uncovered less than 20% of these bodies in our solar system. Even an asteroid as small as 32 feet, that's 10 meters across, can pack a punch of an atomic bomb if it strikes the planet. And when an asteroid 65.6 feet across exploded over the skies of Russia's Chelyabinsk in 2013, it injured more than 1,000 people, shards of broken glass, over 7,000 buildings were damaged. Now, missions like Hera and NASA's Double Asteroid Redirect, or DART mission, will test our ability to push these rocky bodies away from our Earth before they hit us. The joint mission will target a 2,560-foot asteroid and its smaller 524-foot moonlet, its companion. And you can read more about that at NASA's Asteroid Defense Plan. Hera principal investigator Dr. Patrick Michael said, the new NEOs are now being discovered at a rate of some 4 every single day. 4 a day. He said we need to coordinate international strategy for near-Earth object impact mitigation. He said the Hera and DART missions under the coordination of AIDA collaboration of scientists will give us the unique possibility to test our capability to deflect an asteroid combined with fascinating science. Dr. Holger Sierks from the Max Planck Institute said, quote, it is now that we have the knowledge about the surface of comets and asteroids from space missions such as Rosetta and Dawn. Based on this experience, we are best prepared for a mission on asteroid deflection. Sorry. Most of these rocky objects are found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Geologist Gisela Posges said, for me, who lives in an impact crater in Rice Crater, the danger from space is very obvious. The Rice event destroyed an area from more than 4,500 cubic kilometers. And she says that means if such an impact event would take place today, at the same place, the area which is located in a triangle made by the 3 big cities in southern Germany, Nuremberg, northeastern direction, Stuttgart in west direction, and Munich in the southern direction, all 3 cities are 100 kilometers away from the point of impact. They would all be wiped out, she said. Okay, so this is a priority. It should be an international thing, and it's because, of course, it's a planetary defense, so everybody should be involved in this. And put all differences aside and put our priority into saving our planet from these objects. 4 a day, near-Earth objects found. Unbelievable. I'll leave links below for you for this. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.